touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm like.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
To try again after the sack, Carr. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The Seahawks at 4 and 6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return will stop right around the 25. 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Ready. Check.
Back to Walker on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Walker. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Walker. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Back to 60. 7 Pirates.
Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Okay, ready?
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready.
Down to about the 32.
Walker again,
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 27. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. To throw is Smith. And Walker has it. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker with another carry. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Let's go. Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. On the give, it's Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd and 2, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it. And he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the 1st down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to get every one of these RPOs. If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Smith on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
19 Tiger. Warriors 17. 18 Randall. 18 Randall. 19 Wyatt. Hawk 70.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get in on the hit for a big loss.
Abdullah to return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. First down, here's White. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And going right back to Walker. Taken down at the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He completes this to Walker. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Let's go.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Penny. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Up the middle, here's Walker. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And Walker once more. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Penny will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Walker.
No gain on the play that time. Goal.
This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now their defense came through to the goal line. Stan got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On third and long, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They set up the screen to Penny. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Bronco switch. Ridge.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throw is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they take a knee.